Hi everybody, welcome back to the Dahlia Society. I'm Kristen and today I have a bit of sewing inspiration for you, a new dress that you may have noticed that I've been busily making, and I will say a few tentative plans, things that have been lingering in the back of my mind that I would like to attempt. And remember how I said I wanted to make more plain things for the wardrobe? Well, that has already gone out the window because everything here is all about print except for one thing. But we'll get to all that in a minute because I have got a brand new dress on here. This has been on my list to make for quite some time, and I have picked out a beautiful Indian block print fabric that we still have a smidge of left in the store, that I know you guys are all really loving, these beautiful breezy cotton prints because they are so lovely and light. Even photographing this was a bit challenging because it was a bit windy, and I was trying to get hubby to get some pics of the shape of the kind of balloon hem, but it was really hard because it was floating around. But it's really lovely and breathable to wear. And I've got my new earrings on today. These are my Martha jeans, and I love these. These really tone in with quite a few things in the wardrobe. I'll see if I can show you up close. I love these style earrings because they are really lovely just to dress up or down an outfit. They're not overly big or heavy, which I like because I don't like a really heavy earring. But yeah, these are really lovely to tone in with all the blues. It's a little bit cooler here today. We've had a couple of days in the 20s, so I've been waiting for a day like this to wear my longer sleeve dress. And I don't know about you guys, but here in Melbourne, we have those up and down days, and it's always nice to have a summery dress with a kind of a mid-length sleeve because you tend to have a lot of sleeveless or short sleeve things, and it means that you don't have to layer it with a jacket or cardigan because this sleeve is perfect. Now onto the dress, of course, the So Different patterns. This is called the Folia Frock, sizes 8 to 26. I made a size 14. Really happy with the fit on me. I know last time I made the Aria dress from So Different from the Pink City collection, I made a 16 and it was a smidge big for me. So I kind of remember that I needed to go to grade 14, kind of maybe more 16 or in the middle, but this is perfect. It's got beautiful long line kind of angled darts around the middle. It gives you a really nice shape. I love that balloon hem, and the sleeves I kind of shortened. They were a lot longer, and it has these really lovely darts around the sleeve hem to give you that shape as well, that kind of balloon or like lantern, I would say lantern style. Now with the hems and the hem on the bottom and the sleeve hems, I finished mine off with some beautiful Liberty binding that I had. So she does say to finish it off with some bias binding, and I thought this kind of print really complemented this Indian print really lovely. So it's nice when you can use a little unique touch to finish off any kind of hems. Bias bound hems are always really lovely to wear and to make. Just finishes things off perfectly. So this is the dress. Now this is one of her older patterns that she has recently re-released. That was the old pick, and the new pick with the lovely Maxine. She's modeled that really lovely teal fabric, and it really gave me the inspiration. I wanted to do pretty much exactly the same. Now one of my viewers did say that she made this dress and it's quite long. You can see on Maxine how long it is. She said she would consider shortening it, and I took about 10 centimeters off. I may have taken a bit too much off because being long, it gives you that shape, and that's one thing you've got to keep in mind. The pattern's been drafted with a specific style hem in mind. If you take too much off, it can actually accentuate the balloon kind of edge feel maybe in the wrong spot. So I think I could have lengthened it, maybe even taken 5 centimeters off. And of course, you do the adjustment of the hemline not at the actual hemline. You do it at the shorten or lengthen line, which is further up. So you can see on Maxine how that's a bit longer. On me, it's more of a, I would say, it's not quite a mid calf length. It's a little bit longer, but I probably would have only taken 5 centimeters off. So if I make it again, which I probably will be doing, I would probably just do the 5 centimeter adjustment, not the 10. But really love it. I love the nice facing around the neckline, a lovely kind of just a nice higher kind of neckline, which is great for keeping the sun off, because I find now that I burn quite quickly on this area, so it's nice to keep it covered. And also with a nice loose kind of cotton dress, you're not getting hot at all. It's nice and breathable. So I made this out of, I think it was 2.5 meters. Okay, we've got our fabric quantities here. So 150 wide with sleeves, you need about 3.5 meters. 112 wide, it says 4 meters, but I got mine out of about 3.5. It was in between. So I would really like to see it in a sleeveless version with the bias bound sleeves. I think it would be really nice, but I love that unique style. I think when you see the line drawings with those darts around the bottom, gives it that really lovely shape. But yeah, really thrilled with that. I'll put some pics up before we move on to the plans that I've got here so you can see how my Folia frock turned out. To say as well, a huge thank you for all the beautiful comments on my latest vlog, which was all about my tops and jackets I made for 2023. If you haven't watched those, there's also a dress vlog with all of my dresses I've made. They're not all of the makes, but they're probably my most favorite makes. I've left my box makes out, so my monthly bespoke boxes, that is in a separate video as well. So I hope you've been enjoying that and gives you a little bit of inspiration. If you're considering making a pattern, it's always nice to do a little bit of research and see how it looks made up already, maybe on a similar body type to yours. So that has been wonderful to get that kind of reception. So a big thanks for watching those videos. So what have I got in the works? I've been really enjoying, I must say, watching everyone's make 9 plans. Now I've never done a make 9 because I know I would never get through it. I would never finish it. But I've been considering whether I would make a list of 9 things that I've thought about making in the past. Maybe some tried and tested patterns that I know have been popular in the sewing community, in the sewing circles, that I haven't made yet. And I think that would be my way of doing a make 9. So yeah, maybe some things that I've had in the back of my mind over the last few years that I haven't made that I would consider making. But I really would find it hard to stick to that kind of plan, especially as the seasons change and your need or want for making certain things ebb and flows, changes as well. So if you'd like to see me do a make 9, write in the comments below, or if you're interested in that, I'd love to hear if you would like to hear my make 9. I've been enjoying watching a lot of vloggers with their make 9 plans, and I know a lot of them have actually commented and said that they didn't even get through a quarter or half of them, but they've enjoyed the process of considering things they'd like to make. So if you'd like to see a make 9 from me, let me know in the comments below. But for today, there's not 9 patterns here. There's only a couple, but I like to do things month by month because I find that my kind of creative inspiration can really change on a whim, whether it be the weather or just what I feel like wearing myself. And I've got to say too, over the last couple of years, I tend to favour things without too much fitting, especially around the midsection, because things change, your weight can fluctuate as well. I really find that my lifestyle now doesn't need a lot of overly fitted garments. I love things that are just breezy and light and floaty. And if I want to accentuate the waistline, I quite easily add ties or a belt. So my main thing these days is comfortable and chic. And I do love wearing a good pair of floaty pants in the summertime as well. But heading on into winter, I do live in my jeans quite a bit too. So yes, the need for overly tailored or fitted garments hasn't really been there for quite some time. If I'm going out for an evening out or I've got a special occasion, to put a bit more effort into thinking about the way things fit and maybe putting a little bit more effort in there. I know with that Sewciety dress from Deer and Doe, I absolutely loved how fantastic that felt on to be more fitted around those princess seams around the bust line, and it was nice for something different. And I really do love Deer and Doe patterns. I wouldn't mind making a couple of their other dresses as well, but they're things that I won't wear that often. They're more special occasion sewing. So for day to day, I love things like this Folia frock. So my plans coming up in the next month or so, the next thing I would love to make, the next thing I have cut out is the Seasons of East, talking about fit, this is probably more fitted than I would normally go for, but the Seasons of East Summer in New York dress. Now, it's a bit more fitted around the midsection, but it has got this beautiful kimono style sleeve that I know a lot of people have made this pattern and absolutely loved it. And the beautiful patterns are in these gorgeous little calico tote bag, so it's really nice when you get one of the Seasons of East patterns because it's such a lovely way to store things. So I will be making, I've got the pattern cut out already, in this really lovely deep ink navy viscose twill that I've had in my stash for a couple of years now. I want a plain navy dress, and I think that will come up a treat in the Seasons of East. So I've got my invisible zip. That's one thing I was waiting on. I didn't have anything in that right colour, so that has been delivered now. So that is all cut out, ready to go. I'm a little bit hesitant about the fit around the midsection, whether I've cut out the right size. I've cut out the 18 bust, 20 waist, 16 shoulder area, and I've shortened the sleeve a tiny bit as well. So this could be a wearable 12. We'll wait and see. But yeah, looking at the Seasons of East Summer in New York, or sorry, Autumn in New York pattern, that was the same pattern company. Thinking that would be a similar kind of sizing with the same pattern company. So that will be the next thing on my list. After that, I have got planned to make this beautiful Mahal dress. Of course, another so different pattern. This has been so popular in store. It is an absolutely beautiful pattern. I love how Laura has it in this gorgeous block print fabric, and also on the back you'll see they've done it with a combined print, so having the two different prints. But I really love the floaty look about it, how it's got those two panels on the sides with the gathering. I think it's going to come up really beautiful. It says here, if 150 wide fabric, you need 3 meters in 2 fabrics. Fabric A 1 meter, fabric B 2.5 meters. So I am thinking about making that in this amazing hot pink Frida. It's about the furthest thing you can get from a plain fabric. I know. I've actually been eyeing this off for a long time. I love the pop of red in there, and I think that would look amazing in a Mahal dress with a red shoe, red lippy. It'll just look a treat. So very, very excited to make that one up. So I think the Pink City collection has just been one of those pattern collections that once you've tried one or two, you find yourself wanting to try all of them. And I absolutely love the Jody Duster. I've spoken about that in my vlogs before. The Jody Duster is one I'm thinking about also making in another fabric here. This is the Dip in the Lake. I want to make a duster. I'm not sure if it's the Jody Duster or maybe even the Sylvie duster jacket from Sew Over It Patterns, or maybe something more simple or more cropped. But it's definitely one that I want to make again, and this time it won't be as long. I'll be shortening it and shortening the sleeves. So I think that would look amazing in a duster, even over the top of the navy Seasons of East dress, or even over a pair. I've got a pair of orange coloured linen culottes I think would look incredible with a tank top as well. So this is the fabric that I have been, I've ordered it in 3 times now, sold it out 3 times. I've got, this is my 4th order, and this time I could only get the Riccardi lawn, which is a beautiful weight viscose. So it's not the linen viscose blend, it's a beautiful viscose, quite a bit more substance than a Shelley lawn though. But this time I finally managed to nab myself a piece of it, whereas every time I've had it in, it's sold out before my eyes and I've never been able to get hold of it. But I absolutely love the beautiful scene, the ladies dipping the lake, swimming in the lake there with all the gorgeous jungle ferns and plant life around. I think it is just such vivid and beautiful print. The next thing I'm really keen to make is another plain coloured dress. It is the Matea dress, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, from Sewciety Patterns. And I want to make it in this beautiful Lady McElroy, gorgeous iris coloured linen blend, which I think would look amazing. A linen dress is just so versatile, cool and comfortable. And, you know, it does crease a bit, but I think that's the beauty of linen, is that when you wear it, it's just such a breathable, gorgeous fabric to wear. And this colour is one of my favourites. So that dress is one I've had ready to go for a while now. And after having a good clear out in the wardrobe, I've found that, I need some bold, basic coloured dresses. I've got a couple and I really love going back to them. And I think having something like that you can wear a duster over with a bold print or a shirt opened up, it gives you that kind of mix and match appeal. So that I think will be that Mateo dress. I think that'll come up really, really nicely. The last thing is from some fabric that I've had in my stash now for about a year or two. This is a really lovely viscose with an amazing print. I think I may have got this from Spotty, a good 18 months ago or so. I'm not even sure if they still have it or not, but I bought it to make a toile, a wearable toile, and I never ended up making the toile that I had in mind. I can't even remember what it was for now, but I just think it is incredible. It's got like a beautiful Amalfi style marine, and it's got the lemons, it's got that, the Amalfi Coast vibe, and it's like a tile print. It is just incredible. So what I want to make with that, because I had one of these dresses I made up about 2 years ago now, and I ended up passing it on to my auntie, and it's the Rita dress from Named Patterns, and I know that pattern looks amazing on it. It has a really lovely drawstring waist, a nice open kind of camp style collar, and I know it will come up incredible because I've seen it done in viscose and rayons, and it looks just so different to having it in that linen viscose blend, which is what I had. I think it would look beautiful with a blue button, and I think I'd wear that to death. So that's definitely going to be on the cards in the next couple of weeks. So really enjoying a bit of the blue here. Everything I've got here has got a bit of a blue element. It's not a colour I've chosen a lot in the past. I'm really embracing it lately. I've always been into greens and a lot of reds, but I'm really embracing the blue. But I really love those colours together. They just remind me of summer so much, and I'll definitely wear that Named dress. It is such a lovely one to wear. You've got the drawstring, so you get that good amount of ease throughout the skirt. If you go out for a meal and you don't want things with elastic, having that drawstring is really, really handy. So that'll be definitely on the make list very shortly. Now, I know a lot of you guys have started receiving your Nearer to Handsome boxes that we sent out last week. So I've been getting some beautiful comments on those. I know you're all enjoying that. So I think there'll be a lot of people sewing up that amazing fabric. So it's really exciting to have emails and have corresponding with people when they're receiving their beautiful boxes in the mail. We've noticed too, we've got a lot of new customers from Canada and the United States as well. So a big welcome to you guys. I hope you're enjoying the store. It's just really lovely sending out parcels to all over the globe. It's what we love doing. We're already thinking about boxes for, we've got the next 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 boxes planned out. So I've been, the mind's always ticking over, thinking of these themes. So we've already got that planned out. So in my mind, I'm already thinking about winter boxes, and we're going to be bringing you guys as well. So it's a really exciting thing to be thinking up all these upcoming boxes. And one thing I must mention too with the boxes, with our monthly boxes, that if you're a regular customer and that you do shop with us, you may see that there will be a price increase from the 1st of Feb. The boxes that are normally $79.95 will be going up to $89.95, and that is sheerly due to the costs with inflation, with freight costs from shipping a lot of, or just about all of the fabrics I get import in from over in Europe. We really take pride in the fact that we put quality fabrics in these boxes, and with the increased costs of shipping and freight and all the a lot of the manufacturers putting their fabrics up, we really don't want to be scrimping on the fabric. We think it's more important to bring quality to you guys. So that price increase will be happening from Feb 1st. But we know a lot of you guys have told us in the past that you're getting great value for money with these boxes as well. So I hope you're enjoying all the work that goes into them. And there will be a newsletter coming up detailing these price increases as well. If we can keep costs down some way, we definitely will. We just want to make sure that we're bringing you in the quality fabrics that you all love and know really well that we supply here. And we really enjoy, and a lot of people have said that thought that goes into the boxes is what they love, seeing everything come together, and that's what we love bringing you guys. Let me know in the comments below about your thoughts of the pics that I have here for my plans. I'd love to hear what you're all sewing. Are you busily sewing up more summer clothing? I know here in Melbourne we've had some really up and down weather, but we know that usually Feb is a really warm month here. I know that a lot of my customers up in Queensland are bracing for another cyclone. So I hope you're all going to stay safe, and I hope wherever you are, there's not too much damage and flooding, because it really is heartbreaking to see people going through big cleanups like that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all very shortly. Take care and bye for now.